Hello everyone! Varka just received his final major update in the 6.4 beta, and if you were expecting massive damage buffs to his numbers, you're looking at the wrong part of the patch notes. The real change isn't in his attack stats, but in a hidden mechanic for the new world boss that makes almost every character in the game completely useless unless you follow one specific rule. But first, let's announce the winner of the previous video. The winner is Nene. Congratulations. I hope the Welkin helps. Remember, there's a Welkin Moon giveaway in every video. To participate, you just need to leave a comment with your UID, server, and your LDShop ID. If you haven't registered on the site yet, you can do it using my link in the description to get your ID. Also, the two winners of the monthly LDShop giveaway are Ledlamorg and Schicksal. Congratulations. I hope you can save those crystals for future characters or use them to buy the Neuvillette skin. Want to get more out of your Genshin top-ups? You need to check out LDShop. It's a platform developed by the LD player group where you can save up to 30% compared to in-game prices. It's 100% safe and reliable. All you need is your UID and server. No passwords required. Plus, if you register using my link, you'll get 2 exclusive coupons, 15% and 5% off. You can save up to $30. Check this out. The standard $100 pack is only $73 here, and you can even grab the Welkin for under $4. The double bonus reset works here too, so you'll get double crystals on your first top-up. And get this, if you spend over $80 in a month, you can claim a free Welkin Moon on their homepage. The process is instant. Pick your pack, enter your UID, and see the crystals hit your account in seconds. Stop overpaying for your pulls. Click the link in the description or pinned comment and start saving today. We are officially in the 4th beta update for version 6.4, and things are finally settling into place for the legendary Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius. In today's video, we're breaking down the latest adjustments to VARKA'S kit, his finalized release details, and some massive updates to the version 6.4 world boss and endgame content. We'll also look at a side-by-side rotation comparison to see exactly how much damage Varka is actually doing now compared to his earlier versions. There is one detail about his weapon models that has the community completely divided, and it might change how you view his entire playstyle. Unlike the chaotic balance changes we saw in the 2nd and 3rd beta rounds, the 4th update is surprisingly quiet on the numerical front. This is actually a huge sign for anyone waiting to pull. Historically, when a character hits the 4th beta without major stat shifts, it means Hoyoverse is happy with their power level. We are now looking at what is essentially the final release version of Varka. The most notable addition in this update is the polish. New sound effects have been added to Varka's entire kit. His normal attacks, elemental skill, and burst now have unique audio cues that make his dual claymore playstyle feel much heavier and more impactful. Speaking of final details, the files now officially list Varka's birthday as February 17th. Since there is only one more minor beta update scheduled before the 6.4 livestream, the character you see right now is the character you're getting on launch day. For those of you who felt the 3rd beta buffs were a bit underwhelming, we actually have some hard data to clear up the confusion. Let's look at a full rotation damage comparison between the old version and the current updated version. We tested both using the exact same team. Durin, Bennett, Venti, and Varka as the main on-field DPS. The rotation stays consistent. You start with Durin's skill and burst, move into Bennett's setup, fire off Venti's crowd control, and then switch to Varka for his Stormward Charge combo. Looking at the numbers, the recent buffs to his 4 Winds Ascension and Azure Devour mechanics have resulted in a 7% increase in Varka's personal damage. More importantly, the total team DPS has gone up by about 5%. This proves that Varka isn't just a paper tiger with big theoretical numbers. He's a sustained damage dealer who scales beautifully when you actually put him in a functional team. But it's not all smooth sailing for the Grandmaster. Version 6.4 is introducing a brand new world boss, the Radiant Moon Gecko. And this fight is designed to be a total nightmare for unprepared players. As soon as the fight starts, the boss shields up with a 9-segment geo shield. This isn't a normal shield you can just brute force. It has a time pressure mechanic where you only have 25 seconds to break all 9 segments. If you fail, the boss unleashes a massive AoE wipe attack that covers the entire arena. If you've been relying on slow, single-hit heavy hitters, you are going to struggle here because the shield segments require consistent, multi-hit applications to break efficiently. Once you manage to break that shield and get the boss into a down state for its 7-second window, the real challenge begins. The boss transitions into its radiant cocoon phase, and this is where the mechanics get truly punishing. While the cocoon is active, your active character is hit with a set of heavy debuffs that look like a typo but are very real. Your crit rate is reduced by 100%, your total damage dealt is cut by 50%, and your incoming healing is reduced by 40%. On top of that, the boss gains a massive 70% geo resistance. If you try to just power through this phase, you'll find yourself dealing almost no damage while your HP slowly drains away. To clear these debuffs, the game forces a healing check. You must heal one of your characters to full HP to remove the radiant effect. Once you do, the script flips. The character who is healed gets a temporary 15% crit rate bonus and a 50% damage boost, while the boss loses its geo resistance entirely, dropping it to a measly 10%. This creates a high-stakes burst window where you have to manage your healer's cooldowns perfectly or get stuck in a loop of dealing 0 damage. While the world boss is tricky, the real scaling wall in version 6.4 is the updated Stygian Onslaught. This is the new endgame content, and the HP values we just found in the files for the Fearless and Dire difficulties are staggering. On Fearless difficulty, the battle-hardened Mandra has over 6.4 million HP, and the Knuckled Duckle arsenal reaches 13 million. But if you're a veteran player heading into the Dire difficulty, things get absurd. The Mandra jumps to nearly 19 million HP, and the Knuckled Duckle arsenal sits at a massive 25.93 million HP. These aren't just high numbers for the sake of it, they are a clear message from the developers. Version 6.4 content is moving away from the one-shot meta and toward a meta that demands high investment, sustained elemental rotations. VARKA'S 7% damage buff might seem small on its own, but when you're facing a 26 million HP boss, every single percentage point counts toward meeting that 120-second timer. To help deal with this, we finally have a clear look at VARKA'S weapon models. Interestingly, while Varka is famous for being a Claymore user, his signature setup actually involves a unique visual twist. The models show him wielding his signature claymore, but his secondary weapon is actually modeled as a sword, not a second claymore. This confirms that his dual-wielding animations are a core part of his identity, and his signature weapon skin is specifically designed to work with this hybrid look. So, where does this leave us? Varka's 4th beta update has effectively finalized him as a top-tier Anemo DPS who thrives in team environments. Between his 7% damage increase and his ability to ignore typical infusion rules, he's looking like a solid pick for the high HP challenges coming in 6.4. The new world boss and Stygian Onslaught are definitely going to be a skill check for the community, requiring you to balance healing, shield breaking, and timed burst windows rather than just spamming your ultimate. What do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this helpful, make sure to subscribe for more. Also, don't forget to leave your UID, server, and LDShop ID to enter the giveaway. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.